Yoo-hoo! It's me. Oh, ow. In a creaky back. Every time I sit down, it hurts. Right. Okay. Today, I wanted to talk to you about just playing in your grimoire. So this month, I've been thinking about, that the concept of pausing, doing nothing for a bit, stopping what you normally do, and take a break, that sort of thing. Now, obviously, I'm having lots of fun in the grimoire anyway, but the other day I was feeling out of sorts, and I really didn't want to do the thing that I'd set out to do. So I thought, okay, what do you do in this, when you're in this sort of mood? And this is when I say to myself, just play. Just play. No agenda, no specific goal or aim or anything like that. Just play. So I'd been doing a little bit of journaling about how jitty I felt, and I drew a couple of cards. I used a oracle deck, my Kim Cran's Archetypes oracle deck, and that usually gets me, I don't know, just contemplating something different. So this is what I wanted to do, and I did a bit of journaling and everything. I thought, this is what I want to do. I want to play with these thoughts in my grimoire, because at the end of the day, this is my place to do art magic. It's the place where I learn about myself, and I learn about the world around me, and then I record it. So I'd got my book out, and there was this page, and basically it was to the images you can see here, this and this. I can't even remember what it's for, because all I did was get some black paint, cover up whatever it was that it said here, whatever she was promoting, and I did some little black sort of ovals around, and then I coated the whole page in matte medium in this, to give it that dull sort of crinkly thing where it'll take to crayons and things well. And then I sat and I crayoned, and I wrote in here what the meanings of the cards that I'd pulled, and some little sort of quotes to myself, things to remind me of how I felt and how to move forward from that. And I had great fun. So I was playing. And then I didn't do any proper work, and then I came across another page and I played again. So I thought, I will show you. So, right, that's my green man one, that's the Auric one. Now this is it, right. So the image was this woman promoting this really, really stupidly expensive handbag, and with a horse behind. So I used some orange acrylic paint, and I coloured in all the background. I just left the image of the horse and her, got rid of wherever it said Hermes or something. So I did that, and then I tore out some papers that I'd got in my yummy box, some painted papers, and tore out some bits to give me some little areas to write. Again, these quotes follow on from doing the oracle card pull. And yeah, I just sort of had fun writing these words that I'd thought about, writing these things, and spurring myself on to let go of what has been and move into the next chapter. And so I thought, this is like the book of my life, this is. And I thought, somewhere I want to put a book on here, so So I glued 2 pages together, but I left an area unglued, and I used a knife, a craft knife, and I cut that open to make a little pocket. And I've made a little book. I've not written anything in it yet, but out of this paper, and she now has the book of life there. I gave her some highlights and things. I coated the page again with the matte medium, and did my little borders and little split spots and things, but I just sat and enjoyed the process without any agenda, which led to another one. Because what happened, I was looking through the book, and I came across this image here. I don't know again what she was promoting, some expensive brand. So I cover that up. I'm using the images that's already in the book, that's prompting me, that's sort of giving me that like, that makes me feel like this or that, or, you know, I mean, if you've got a magazine that's got lots of lovely pictures of landscapes in, you know, it's how does that landscape make you feel? If it's got images of women in, how do they make you feel? How does their this one made me think, it's like looking at things from a different angle. So that's what I wrote about, how sometimes it's good to look at things from different angles. And I painted around her, gave her a border, coated her with a matte medium. And then I wrote off on it in all different directions, all about this idea about looking at things from different perspective. I did a bit of crayon work here. I just took my time and enjoyed it. So I thought, let's have a go at this. So I've already thought a bit about this, obviously. But so this is the page I've got. I've torn a couple of pages out because, you know, you have to tear them out now and again when you're putting so much bulk into your book. But I did like her stare, and I didn't want to cover her up. So I've glued 2 pages together there, give it a bit of firmness. And I thought, I feel like this wants blue on it, which is just how it felt. And, but obviously this page doesn't have anything to do with that, so that's not going to work, is it? But one of the pages I pulled out had this woman, and I thought she's got an equally strong stare. So I fancied putting her on this page, like that. And then I've got some paper, which I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking I want to cover up that, obviously. So I'm thinking like this, like that. I don't know quite what I'm going to journal about on it yet. I'm just going to let it flow. So I'm going to glue these down and trim them, and I'm going to coat it all in matte medium. And then I'm going to come back and we shall play some more, and we shall just think about the concept of using what images spring to mind. You know, if you haven't got images in your book, or you're using a different book or a notebook, then, you know, what images have you saved in your Yummy box? What things have you saved clippings of? Or when you look through an old magazine or anything, is there an image that you think, oh, you know, that stirs this in me, or that stirs that in me? You know, get the images to speak to you and use them intuitively. Okay, so I'll be back soon when this is ready to play with.